After a wait of close to 5 years, the Tesla Cybertruck is finally going to be officially released for the general public before the end of 2023. The Cybertruck will not be cheap at all. Very likely the low-end version of the Cybertruck will cost more than $40,000 and the high-end version close to $70,000. The price of the forthcoming Cybertruck is a moving target and hard to estimate because EV incentives for consumers vary for each country around the world. In California, combining federal and state incentives, consumers might be able to bring down the price by $15,000. But in other countries where the Cybertruck will be sold, the incentives will be close to zero. Whatever the exact price becomes, the Cybertruck will not be an affordable car for the blue-collar worker. In spite of having an expensive price tag, the Cybertruck has already achieved a cult following. To this date, close to 2 million reservations have been placed to buy a Cybertruck. Placing a reservation means paying at a $100 minimum deposit and willing to wait for 5 years to get it. Tesla can only mass produce 375,000 Cybertrucks annually at peak capacity. Compared to legacy gasoline automakers, Tesla won't have at all an inventory problem. Nowadays, there are millions of gasoline cars around the world sitting idle for months and even years waiting to be sold. For the Cybertruck, you have to trust Elon Musk. You cannot drive it before buying it and you have to pre-order it. Tesla CEO Elon Musk stated that demand for the Cybertruck is so off the hook you can't even see the hook. What are the features that make the Cybertruck so aspirational? Number 1. The gasoline and diesel car era is over. The CEO of ExxonMobil, Darren Woods, predicted that after 2040, no more new gasoline cars would be sold around the world. Norway will be leading the way by becoming 100% electric by 2026. China, the biggest consumer and exporter of cars around the world, will become 50% electric by 2030. And the United States and Europe have introduced mandates to ban gasoline car sales after 2035. Gasoline cars will cease to be aspirational and become associated with third world countries. Tesla is the undisputed leader in mass-producing electric vehicles, and the Cybertruck is going to be the most distinctive car from Tesla. Number 2. The Cybertruck is durable and rugged. Tesla will offer an optional Cybertruck coating that is going to be scratch-proof to everything but diamonds. The Cybertruck's design might be polarizing, but one thing that everyone agrees on it is that its stainless steel exterior is rugged. The Cybertruck exterior toughness is meant for ultimate durability and passenger protection. The Cybertruck is a relatively heavy car and has the feel of a mini tank. The Cybertruck will have no problem dealing with saltpeter. Nowadays, most cars cannot be left adjacent to the water edge for months because the saltpeter easily damages the paint of aluminum cars. Number 3. Tesla has the best software with artificial intelligence for autonomous driving. For the future, the name of the game will not be assembling mechanical parts for gasoline cars. Instead, the name of the game will be integrating to the hardware the best artificial intelligence software for autonomous driving. And here, Tesla is 5 to 10 years ahead of the rest of the legacy automakers like Toyota, Mercedes-Benz, and BMW. Tesla has Dojo as a supercomputer that is one of the fastest in the world. Dojo will collect millions of video images from all its Tesla cars sold so it can teach the Cybertruck to drive in autonomous mode without using a pilot. Expect Cybertrucks to be pulled into the parking lots of surf spots without anybody driving them. Expect Cybertrucks to be driven from San Francisco to LA with no pilot, with the surfer sleeping inside. Number 4. The Cybertruck is so powerful that it will be able to tow an RV or another truck. It is estimated that the towing capacity of the Cybertruck will be between 4,500 kilograms for low-end models to 6,350 kilograms for higher-end models. The towing range for the Cybertruck will be more than 800 kilometers and will have a powertrain that generates 800 horsepower. The towing capacity of the Cybertruck will not be the main feature that sets it apart from the competition. but at least the Cybertruck will be in a dead heat competition with the Ford F-150 Lightning that until 2023 has been one of the best options that the automotive industry has been offering for towing. Number 5. The Cybertruck is meant for camping. The Cybertruck will deliver for die-hard campers that want to go on the ultimate surfing expedition. The Cybertruck will be capable of towing the Brother EXP4, which is the ultimate off-road camper trailer. Because of its rugged exterior and optimal insulation, the Cybertruck is meant for all-weather camping, be it snow, jungle, or desert. Number 6. In both China and the United States, there are already more EV charging stations than gasoline stations. So much that Google Maps is now giving priority to locating EV charging stations over gasoline stations. Range anxiety would be a theme of the past, and the Cybertruck autonomy would fluctuate between 400 and 800 kilometers on a single charge for the different models. So surfers traveling from Seattle to San Diego should have no problem driving their Cybertruck in search of waves. To wrap it up, the Cybertruck will not be the most popular car that surfers will buy. Because of its disruptive and polarizing nature, most of the older generations like the baby boomers and Generation X will indeed hate the Cybertruck. These generations were taught that gasoline cars are the ultimate expressions of freedom, and nothing is going to change their mind. But the new generations like the millennials and pandemials will totally be into electric cars. For them, gasoline cars will be the equivalent of owning Nokia dumb cell phones, and electric cars will be the equivalent of high-end smartphones. Tesla, being an EV pioneer, is now considered the Apple in the automotive industry, and the Cybertruck will become the top-of-the-line iPhone. Of course, not everyone is able to buy an iPhone, and not every surfer will be able to buy a Cybertruck. That is why we say aspirational, a car for surfers who want to have more money and a higher social position for what they have now. California might not have the best waves in the world, but it's the state where surfing went mainstream. In the same way, California is home to Tesla headquarters and is the state leading the way for EV adoption in the United States. Currently, most celebrities that have lived in California, like Joe Rogan, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Will Smith, are already driving a Tesla Roadster. And Malibu, being that close to Hollywood, is a prime surf spot to witness Cybertrucks being driven into their parking lots. The Cybertruck being aspirational implies that only a select few surfers will be able to buy Cybertrucks. The list includes, number 1, wealthy surfers that were born rich and have inherited from their parents. Number 2, young professionals working in technology that are earning annual salaries in excess of 5 zeros. Number 3, professional sponsored surfers that need their best car for surfing expeditions. The Tesla Cybertruck is one of the most captivating cars of the past few decades. One phrase summarizes how Elon Musk describes the Cybertruck. I do want to emphasize that the Cybertruck has a lot of new technology in it, like a lot. It doesn't look like any other vehicle because it is not like any other vehicle.